Alright, so we're getting started with my custom Makeup Forever palette. This is a terracotta shade in the old formula, and I'm just taking that with a Bobbi Brown eye blender brush and using that as my transition shade. There is a color very similar to this in the new formula. And then I'm taking MAC's Chocolate Brown Pigment and some of the Inglot Duraline to get that to stick a little bit better. I love Duraline. It's waterproof. It really helps with pigments and keeps it on all day. They never crease on me. Then I'm taking this Natasha Denona Crystal Topper. This is the one in the shade Gray Brown. Very pretty, kind of a silvery kind of color. And I'm just using my finger. I find the fingers apply it best and just kind of tapping and rubbing. And then I'm taking my Icon lashes in the style Black Magic. You guys wanted to see me apply lashes, or at least someone asked in the comments on the last video. So basically, I'll wait until the glue is pretty tacky. I use tweezers because it just makes it easier, but I stick the center down and then do both ends. Really simple, but honestly, it's just going to take you a lot of practice to get it right, and I just look down into a mirror when I do it. Now I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, shade NC45. Between Tarte Shape Tape and MAC Pro Longwear, those are my two favorites. I really can't choose. I use them at different times interchangeably. It just depends on what mood I'm in. The Pro Longwear definitely gives me more of that like golden highlight that I like, whereas the Shape Tape, it's nice, but it's a more natural tone on me. So sometimes I'll actually take the Pro Longwear right on top of that for more of a highlight. Now to set the concealer, I'm going into my MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder. This is a shade NC50. I like using this kind of for my more natural or lighter makeup days. It sets it in place, but it also intensifies the highlight a little bit without using too much product. And I'm going against my nose to help with my contour. Now, this I'm so excited about. This is one of the holiday bags from MAC. What comes in it, of course you get the cute little bag, and then it's the MAC 140 in a short version. And that's this right here. And then you also get the highlighter that I'm going to talk about later. But I'm taking my CoverGirl Ebony Bronze Bronzer with that 140 brush and using that to apply my bronzer. Now, one of my favorite MAC blushes, as you can see, this is Breath of Plum. It's a really, really pretty natural kind of plum pink tone, so it doesn't give me too much color where I feel like I look like a clown. So it's a good everyday. And now for the star of the show, here's MAC's Whisper of Guilt highlighter. My goodness. I feel like this is everyone's favorite highlighter, and clearly you can see why. It's bomb. Now I'm taking MAC's Chestnut Lip Liner. And on top of that, I'm going in with Tarte's Color Splash lipstick in the shade Boardwalk. Probably my new favorite kind of everyday shade. And on top of that, I just like a little bit of gloss, so I'm applying MAC's Viva Glam Taraji lip gloss. Then I'm taking my Bobbi Brown mascara, the Intensifying Longwear mascara. I love this brush for lower lashes. And then just right on top of that, I'm taking Dior's Pump and Volume.
Alright guys, so the lighting may look a little bit different now. It's actually quite a few hours since I filmed the first part of the video, which is kind of good because it'll help me give you guys a review on the foundation that I was using. But yeah, it's just been a struggle today, so don't mind if the lighting looks different. I can't tell in the camera, but you know, it is what it is. So overall, this is pretty much all that I would do for like an everyday makeup look. It changes per day, and like I told you guys in the last video, I don't really do makeup on myself every single day. I just don't, because I can't wake up on time. So I typically don't have enough time to actually do my makeup the way that I want to. But typically, especially when I get into those ruts and I'm not doing makeup for a while, I'll usually have eyelash extensions, and then I'll just do my brows, a little bit of, you know, gloss. I might not even put on any foundation, maybe some concealer for my dark circles, and that's pretty much it. Typically, whenever I get on camera or when I'm taking pictures and posting to Instagram, it's like super like colorful makeup or, you know, trying new products. So here's my everyday face. And ignore my hat, just excuse my whole hair situation. It's just, I should be doing my hair right now, but you know, the hat will do. When I'm doing like an everyday face, I'm more focused on the skin, making sure that my skin looks nice and luminous and healthy, but that it's got some staying power at the same time. And so just a little spoiler, this foundation, like I have not touched my face. And I told you guys, let's see. It is now 7:04. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's 7:04, and I did my makeup right around 2. So that's a good 5 hours, 4.5 hours of wear on this foundation and makeup as a whole, and I have not had to touch it up at all. Like I just got back home, set up again, and needed to, you know, film the ending of the video. And that's why I love those Studio Fix powders, because that's all that I used to set my under eye concealer. And to be honest, I don't even necessarily need the concealer when I'm using those powders. I used NC50, which is fairly light for me, but it's got a really nice golden undertone, so it's a really good highlight. And so I can use that by itself under my eyes if I don't want to do concealer under my eyes, and that's just kind of an everyday thing. And typically that's more so what I'll do. But I knew that I probably will end up wearing this out tonight. Even though it's kind of like an everyday face, this is still bomb. So I will end up wearing this wherever I go tonight. So I wanted to do a little bit of concealer underneath it for longevity. The highlight of my day, literally, no pun intended, was seriously getting my hands on this Whisper of Guilt highlighter. And just check out this packaging, like my So literally, I've been struggling to get this highlighter for literal years. Like, not even kidding. I've been trying to get my hands on this highlighter and it's just not happened. Like, I don't know. I've managed to miss it. And so when I found out that it was coming out for the holiday, I was like, I had to get it. And I actually did not realize, because I just don't pay attention, I didn't realize that it came in the little set. But I'm happy that it did, because I would have never been introduced to this brush. Like, this brush is life. Like, my bronzer will never be the same. I literally am so in love with this brush. I think I might have to go ahead and buy it full size. And I don't know, either carry this in my purse or just add it to my kit. And here's the thing, I feel like MAC has gotten better at their mini brushes. Like, this is very well made. Like, I've washed it already. I've been pulling at it, not one hair has come out. It is a synthetic brush, and I didn't think that I would like a MAC synthetic brush for powder. I take that back, because I don't know, is the 109 synthetic? I don't know. But I don't know, I just didn't think that I would like this for powder application. I don't know what it was about this when I opened up the packaging, but I'm so happy that this came with this highlighter. So I did use it for highlighter yesterday. Like, as soon as I got it, I actually went and got it on my lunch break from work. And so as soon as I got back in the car, I was like, I have to put it on. Like, I just have to. So I took the brush and did it, and it was really, really pretty. I don't know. I just feel like these types of bristles are not my favorite to apply highlighter. It didn't apply as smooth as what my, I think it's a 133 from MAC, the one that I use for my highlighter. If not, it's in the video. But that one just applies highlight so smoothly. And the reason that I was even searching for that type of brush, like that style, is because I saw Nikki tutorials and the brush that she likes to use for highlighter. And I'm not buying that brush. I'm pretty sure that brush was like ridiculously expensive if I remember correctly when she first introduced it. But the shape of that brush and the way that it just so smoothly applies her highlight, I was on the hunt. And so I found one from Morphe, but it was really scratchy and didn't apply it smoothly enough. So then when I saw that one at MAC and I felt it, it is so soft. So I don't think that there's gonna be a brush to replace that brush for me. It does its job, and if it's not broken, why fix it? So I'm just gonna keep using that brush. But this baby right here, I normally use that Morphe I don't remember which one it is, but it's that angled, if I can get a picture, I'll put it up here somewhere, but it's that angled, really fluffy brush, and that one is just so ridiculously dense that when I first got it, it was more like this. Like, it was still a bit wider than this, but it was nice and like compact like this was, and just applied bronzer beautifully. But then I washed it, and it just expanded like all hell, and now I can only put my bronzer like kind of on the tip of the angle and then use the rest of it to just kind of blend it out, because if I get bronzer on the whole thing, it's just going to cover my whole face, and that kind of defeats the purpose. So with this one, when I applied my bronzer right into that chisel, I did not contour today other than my nose, and that's just kind of regular for me. I do it no matter how simple of a look I've got on. That's just what I like. But this almost made it as though I've got like a bit of a natural contour going on, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of everyday glam kind of look. Tweak it, make it your own, do everything that I did, only take some of what I did. It depends on what kind of makeup you like to have every day. Everybody's different, everyone has different jobs, so you may not have the time or the desire to do everything that I did, but being someone who loves makeup as much as I do, I'm gonna make sure that I use it, or else there's no point in buying it. So I tend to do a little bit more, but like I told you guys, I might just not do the eyeshadow, and then the rest of this is kind of truly my everyday type of look. So definitely keep giving me suggestions and comments on what you guys want to see next. I've had like a date night look request, which I may go ahead and do like a turn a daytime into nighttime type of look. So come on camera and turn whatever I've done for the daytime, like work or something, into a nighttime look. I think I'll do that. And then of course I've got my review coming up of the brand that I keep talking about in this video. So we'll get to that when it's time. That'll be the next video up though. So definitely just leave me some stuff down there about what you want to see. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like the video, and invite one of your little friends to watch the video too. Thanks in advance. Bye.